Hi there, Miss McLeod here to teach you how to learn how to read music. And today we're going to play, but also look at a few things that we see in our music. So first of all, when you see this kind of music, you probably know exactly what to do when you have an instrument in your hand. You know how to go. That's how you would play that, right? But what are some of these other things on the screen? What are these lines here or these mysterious numbers? Let's find out. So the numbers at the beginning of their music is called a time signature. And a time signature is designed to tell us, first of all, the top number tells us how many pulses or beats there's allowed to be in this space right here. Okay. So there's the number 4. We're allowed to have 4 beats in this space right here. The double bar at the end here tells us that that's actually the end of the music. There's no more anywhere else. Okay, that's what that means. And the kinds of notes that you're seeing here are called quarter notes. A quarter note kind of looks like a little hockey stick. There's a little dark circle with a stick or a stem attached to it. Those are called quarter notes, and each one of those is worth 1 egg shake or drumstick or strum on an instrument. So again, here's the time signature telling us we have space for 4 things in this space here. And we have 4 beats, except one of them looks a little different. That's this squiggly kind of thing here. When we see that, we actually are quiet, and we're quiet for 1 beat. It's called a quarter rest, and it means that we're quiet for 1 beat. So this rhythm would sound like this. And then here's the double bar showing us this is the end of the music. So we have something a little longer here. Here's that time signature again, telling us we can have 4 beats in this space. However, there seems like there's more beats here than 4. Well, what happens is we break up those 2 groups with a bar line. The bar line says, okay, this is the end of this box here full of 4 beats, and there's a line, and now we're going to start again with 4 new beats. And here's the end. There's that double bar line again. So again, we have a quarter note, which is worth 1 beat, and we have a quarter rest, which is 1 beat of silence. So this is what our rhythm would sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was what our rhythm would sound like with those quarter rests and quarter notes. So the space in between the bar lines is called a bar. That's what that's called there. So that's a bar, and this is also called a bar. And they are separated by a bar line. And of course, the end is the double bar. Whoa, we see some new notes here. We still have the time signature, which tells us we can have 4 beats in every single bar. And here's a bar, and there's a bar line. And here's 4 more beats, and there's the double bar. But this time we have some notes that are longer. They are called half notes, and they are played for 2 beats. So when we have an instrument that we can make a 2-beat sound, then we can strum it on a guitar, we can play it on a saxophone, or we can shake an egg for 2 beats. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, bar line, 1, 2, 1, 1. Now, what happened here is the bar line here was here because there were 2 beats here plus another 2 beats here. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So we still have that bar line there, even though it looks like there's only 2 things in this bar, but each one is worth 2 beats. So we add those up, and then we have 4 beats altogether. So we're still with the 4 on top in the time signature. Here are some half notes, but then we have a half rest. A half rest is quiet for 2 beats. And again, quiet for 2 beats. So if we have quiet for 2 beats plus quiet for 2 more beats, then we have a total of 4 beats, separated again by a bar line, and at the end, a double bar line. So this is what our rhythm would sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, shh, 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 shh. So again, that's called a half rest, and it's worth 2 beats of quiet. All right, here we have, again, we're with the 4 on top, so we're only allowed to have 4 beats in this space right here, the bar, except we have this new kind of note called a whole note. A whole note means that the sound continues for 4 whole beats. So it's a really long sound. So this is what it would sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I play the saxophone, it would sound like this. Da, instead of da. So we have da, da, taking up 4 beats each. And there's the double bar line at the end. So that's called a whole note, and it is worth 4 beats. A whole note just looks like a circle. It's not colored in, and it doesn't have any sticks or stems attached to it. So here we are again. Here's 2 bars again, still with the 4s. So we're going to have 4 beats in every single bar, separated by our bar line, except this time we have a special rest. This rest is hanging underneath the line, and it is a period of silence for 4 whole beats. So here, let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 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 rest. That's a pretty quiet song, isn't it? Double bar line at the end. So what we see here is a whole rest, and it is quiet for 4 beats. Let's try some rhythms. You can try this just by tapping on your lap or using an instrument. Again, here we have a 4/4 time signature, the top number telling us we can only have 4 beats in every single bar. Here's a whole note worth 4 beats, a bar line, a rest worth 1 beat, a note worth 2 beats, and a note worth 1 beat, which if we added them up would be 4 beats. So let's try playing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Now this time I won't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try the second rhythm. This is how it would sound. We still have 4 beats in every bar with a bar line in the middle and a double bar line at the end. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Watch out for those rests. Let's go to the next slide. All right, so again, let's review. We have a time signature. It tells us we can have 4 beats in every single bar with a bar line to separate a new bar with a double bar line at the end. We also have half notes here. Those are notes worth 2 beats. We have half rests worth 2 beats of quiet, each one. So let's review. We've learned about quarter notes, which is a sound that's worth 1 beat. We have half notes, which is sound worth 2 beats. And we have a whole note, which is sound worth 4 beats. For rests, we have a quarter rest, which is quiet for 1. We have a half rest, which is quiet for 2 beats. And we have a whole rest, which is quiet for 4 beats. Now, the thing is with these two is they look really similar, right? So one thing I like to do is remember that a half rest actually looks like a little hat that someone puts on their head. And I think the word hat and half sound very similar, and it helps me remember that that is actually half rest. Whereas the whole looks like a hole in the ground that someone could fall into. And I think of that as the whole rest. That's the one worth 4 beats. So let's do one more practice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try the second rhythm. We've got a whole note. That's 4 beats of sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest, rest. Let's try that one again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And that's kind of how you read music.